Have you noticed how the fear of being left behind surfaces the moment you choose alignment over urgency? Stay tuned for a grounded conversation about pace, belonging, and staying true to your season. Welcome back to the Resilient MD, the podcast and YouTube channel where women physicians learn how to navigate burnout, identity shifts, and transformation without losing themselves in the process. I'm Dr. Anna McDowell, certified life coach and allergist, and today we're talking about something that quietly surfaces during life transitions: the fear of being left behind. You know what I'm talking about. Did you notice how comparison seems to hit harder when you're in a season of transition? Have you ever felt that subtle anxiety when others look successful and sure while you are still figuring things out? Do you know how tempting it is to speed up your own process just to quiet that comparison? This episode speaks to the quiet panic that arises when others appear confident, successful, or ahead while you are choosing a slower path. We will unpack why certainty is often louder than truth and how to stay anchored in your own timing without self betrayal. Don't you want to know how powerful it can be to stay anchored in your own timing, even when it feels slower? There's a particular kind of discomfort that arises when you slow down or change directions while others continue on their traditional path. You open social media one day and you hear about all the promotions, the new leadership roles, publications, practice expansions, the new certifications. And even if you feel aligned with your own path, a subtle voice may whisper, "Am I falling behind? Did I step off too soon? What if everyone else keeps advancing and I don't?" This isn't jealousy, it's a reorientation. For years, your progress was measured against a clear system. You knew exactly what you needed to do. You went to school, you graduated, you went to college, and you went to medical school, you finished medical school, and you went to residency, and you got a job afterwards. You knew the productivity that you needed to hit, your milestones. When you step out of that system, comparison doesn't disappear. It just becomes louder because the metrics are no longer shared. And actually, the comparison intensifies during this transition because identity feels less anchored. When you are certain of your direction, other people's path don't shake you as much. But when you're redefining yourself, it's natural to look sideways. You might think, "She's still building her practice. Should I be doing that too? They've been publishing and speaking at conferences. Am I wasting my training? Everyone else seems so clear. Why am I still figuring it out?" But comparison during transition is often a sign that you are recalibrating, not regressing. You're not measuring worth. You're trying to understand your own coordinates. And recalibration takes time. There can be a specific ache when watching peers continue in medicine, especially if you loved all of it or parts of it. You might feel pride for them, and you are going to. I mean, we all do. You might feel admiration. I'm sure you'll do that too. But you also might feel distance. Their days are structured in a way yours no longer are. Their conversations revolve around cases, schedules, call, their professional identity remains intact. And in a way, yours is expanding. It's important to remember their continuation does not invalidate your transition. Their speed does not define your pace. You are not behind because you chose differently. You are on a different trajectory. Before we move on, I want to pause for a moment. I'm curious, have you been feeling exhausted, discouraged, or frustrated and not quite sure why? Are you quietly wondering if this is just how life in medicine has to be? Well, I see you. You don't have to give up on yourself or your dreams. And the good news is that you don't have to figure it all out alone. I built a 6-week one-on-one coaching program designed to help women physicians gently remove the barriers keeping them stuck and rediscover clarity, balance, and purpose. It is called the Resilient MD, just like the podcast and YouTube channel. If you are ready, you can begin today. Schedule your free clarity call. The link is in the show's notes. One of the most exhausting things women physicians do during transition is over-explain. We justify our pace, we rationalize our choices, we defend our rest. But growth does not require public approval. Choosing your pace means allowing yourself to move slowly without narrating why. It means trusting that alignment doesn't need validation. It means accepting that not everyone will understand your timing, and that is okay. You don't need to argue for your evolution. You just need to live it. Another fear beneath comparison is isolation. If I change, will I still belong? If I step away, will I lose connection? Staying connected does not require staying the same. You can celebrate your colleagues. You can remain in the conversation. You can and you should honor your shared history without betraying your own season. Belonging does not require self-abandonment. True connection allows for different speeds. And in reality, a lot of times when we change, our friends are going to change too. But it doesn't mean that your history is going to be forgotten. If you ever felt the fear of being left behind, pause and breathe. Movement is not always visible. Have you ever stopped to think about how in a lake there's always a river underneath it and there's a current that we never can see? It's the same thing. Speed is not always progress, and alignment is not always loud. Different seasons require different speeds. You are not stuck. You are not behind. You are moving just in a way that fits this chapter for you. And in this butterfly year, we choose pace with intention. Remember, I do not rush my transformation. If this episode resonates, share it with a colleague who may be quietly comparing their chosen path. On next week's episode, we will discuss how you can create space for intuition and what happens then. It will be a lot of fun. You better subscribe if you haven't yet. Before you go, here's something just for you. Want to reclaim up to 10 hours a week without the overwhelm? Grab the free guide that complements the time management series. It's designed to help you simplify, streamline, and thrive. Get yours at annamcdowell.com/guide or click in the link in the description below. Are you enjoying the podcast? Please take a moment to rate it 5 stars on Apple Podcast or your favorite platform and hit the like button on YouTube. Your support really helps this message reach more amazing people like you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for honoring your own timing. And thank you for trusting that your path does not need to look like anyone else's. I'm Dr. Ona McDowell, a resilient MD just like you. I'll see you next week.